Hello and welcome back to the Music Career Show. Today's guest is one of this generation's modern rock stars. She has an immense following on YouTube, which is only natural as her skills are absolutely out of this world. She's worked with some of the biggest brands in music and even has her own signature plectrums from Dunlop, which I think is one of the coolest things in the world. Today, however, she's here to speak to me and to tell everyone how she got to where she is and how she's doing. So please welcome Sophie Burrell. Hello, Sophie.
Hiya. Hey, thanks for having me. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it was nice. Lovely to meet you too. It was, and thank you very much for being on. I'm a bit starstruck, I have to say, but yeah,
Stop. No, it's my pleasure. No, it's really cool to chat to you.
fair play to you. Well, let's get stuck in then. So, Sophie, where did it all start for you,
Where
music
did
wise?
it all start? Yeah. Okay, I give this answer every time, but I
I can
watched
imagine.
the movie School of Rock. I mean, yeah, it doesn't change, does it? But yeah, I watched School of Rock when I was about 5 years old, and at that point I was just like, "Ah, interesting. I know what my purpose is." And that was like it. And so yeah, at the age of 5 I had decided what I was going to do with my life. It wasn't, I don't know what it was. It was just like guitar and music, and that was it. That was all I really thought about. And then I didn't actually pick up guitar. Was this singing first? No, it was guitar first, until I was like 9, I think.
Okay,
And then from then on, the rest is history.
the rest
Yeah.
is history. Very good. So
Yeah.
how did you did you just start learning yourself, or did you
No.
go for lessons, or what was the crack?
Yeah, I had lessons because I don't know, when you're that young as well, that's hard, isn't it?
It
Especially
is.
like, I mean, now that's not necessarily the case. There's a lot of prodigies around and it's a bit scary. But when
Hmm.
I was that young, I was I was a 9 year old. I wasn't a 13 9 year old. Like it was I was my age, and you need a bit of help at that point. I think it's a bit too young to be doing that alone. Um
Absolutely.
yeah. So I had some lessons.
And how did they go? Was it like you had your little nylon string guitar that you got for
I
Christmas,
I've
or
I did, yeah. So I had 20 minutes every Thursday at about 4:30, I think it was, to begin with. Was it 20 or 30 minutes? Besides the point, like half an hour once a week,
yeah,
with a guy called Tim. And he was the best. It was like it was the highlight of my week every week. I would get so excited. And I started off on a 3/4 sized blue nylon string guitar. I did that for about 6 months, and then like Tim could see, like he was like, she doesn't want to do that. Like I loved
yeah,
it, but I was like, I am here to rock. Like, allow me to rock. So
yeah.
he actually sold me one of his guitars. I was, yeah, 9 at this point. So he sold it to me for 50 quid, and it was definitely worth more than that, bless him. So
Bless.
props, Tim. Thank you. But yeah, and so after 6 months, I started doing electric, and I just, oh God, fell in love with it. I can still remember like sitting in my lessons at that age, and just
Bless.
just enjoying it. Like I remember those evenings. Yeah, such fond memories.
Fun memories. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
lovely. What was the electric guitar that Tim sold you?
Oh, it was a Hodson Jazz Cat, so like a Jazzmaster copy.
Oh wow.
It was gorgeous. It was actually really nice, and I sold it to my best mate. He's still got it, and I've tried to buy it back off him about 4 times now. And I think I just need to literally put the money back in his hand and be like, "Give me this fucking guitar back because I need
Aye,
it." It's
yeah.
like my
Don't be
first
a dick.
electric
Give it
guitar.
back.
Yeah, no, I just like I haven't seen him in the
Yeah.
longest time, but yeah, it was really, it had a beautiful neck. I remember that much. It was bloody huge on me, as a 9 year old. But like it was just a gorgeous guitar, really nice.
Oh, that is lovely. And then so like what did the lessons entail? So like was it grade stuff, or was it literally just like
It
here's
was a
smoke on
bit of
water?
both. Yeah. I did smoke on the water by myself
Oh
before I
well
started
done.
having lessons, actually, to be fair. But like yeah, so it was a bit of both. So I did grades 2, grades 5. I don't think I did grade 8 in the end. I think it was just grades 2 and
Oh,
5.
okay.
And when I did grade 2, I must have been about 10. Bless me. Bless my heart. I
Fair
remember
play
it
to you.
as well. Yeah, I remember it. And then grade 5, I think I was probably about 12 or 13. Um, and that was nerve
God, you
wracking
were
as
flying
well.
it, so You were flying
What's
it to
that?
get to grade 5. You were doing really, really well to get to grade 5 by that age. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it must have been about 12 or 13. But I also distinctly remember having like I got my first digital camera for Christmas one time, and it was in that year, and I was practicing for my grade 5, and I've never seen my fingers looking so messed up in my life. Even since then, they were just like peely and gross, and like craters in my fingertips from all of that practice for that grade. Um, so yeah, and then I did grade 5, and then after that, I was just like, meh, that was okay, but like I don't
Yeah.
know. I just almost lost interest. I think it's good at that age though to have something to like aim for and to practice towards. So maybe it was good
Mhm.
for me. But that grades aren't the be all and end all. And then yeah, we just learned loads of random stuff over the years that we were working together. So yeah.
So you went for lessons all that time, did you?
um what did I do? Yeah, from age 9 till all right, so I had him privately for a few years, and then I got to secondary school. So what are you then, age 11? Age 11, I think. And he was actually teaching at the school I was going to. So then I had 20-minute lessons every week, like during school time. So I got to hop out
Handy.
of lessons and go off and play guitar with him. And I always used to stay there for a little bit longer, maybe, and we used to just chat shit essentially a
God.
little bit because I didn't want to go back to my lessons, did I? I wanted to just play guitar all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then I would say from age 9 to 16 is kind of when I worked with Tim. But 20 minutes a week is not much, is it? So
No. No,
I
20
would
minutes a
actually
week.
say I'm predominantly self-taught. I mean, I'm not completely, but I would say predominantly because the most time I spent learning was on my own.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Self-taught with like just more of a 20-minute checkup every week, like guidance more than anything else.
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, I would say so. But it was really it was key, and it was very important, and he taught me a lot. So like without that, like fundamental support like from such a young age, I don't think I'd be where I am now because he
Oh,
really locked me in when I was young. So I'm very grateful for that.
a good man, Tim. Fair play to you. He
Yeah,
must
I
be
ought
really
to go
proud of
and
you
I
now,
ought to
so.
go and like yeah. I mean, we chatted a couple of months ago. I ought to go and like see him, really have a catch up and have a jam or something. He could still
Absolutely,
teach
yeah.
me stuff. He was a really great like funk guitarist, funk
Oh,
and
there you
jazz
go.
and blues. So he can definitely teach me stuff still.
You
Maybe I
should
should
you should
get
leave him
lessons
you,
again.
you should leave him a Google review,
Yeah,
saying that this is the guy that taught Sophie Burrell how to play guitar, and I tell you,
yeah.
he'd be the busiest guitar teacher in all of wherever it is that he is in all of the world.
South coast of the
South
UK.
Coast.
Yeah, I need to go and
There you
catch
go.
up with him. I'm going to drop him a text after well, maybe tomorrow. It's a bit late, isn't it?
Bit late now, yeah, a bit
Yeah.
late. Fair enough, good stuff. So
Mm.
then, so that was you up until secondary school and stuff. And like, how did you get into like YouTube then? Like, what was or how did you get
Yeah.
into being like, how did Sophie Burrell go from being Sophie to Sophie Burrell?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a way to put it, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. It just kind of happened. Like I started posting on like Instagram when I was maybe 14, just like the odd video here and there of my progress. And people I think were like, oh cool, like young girl who plays guitar, blah blah, and they followed along. It wasn't really serious at that point. And then, as the years went on, I got more serious about it. I'd say 2019 was the year I got very serious about it. And then we were thrown into 2 years of pandemic
Uh-huh.
or so. And then, yeah, now it's like my full time job. So here we are. It's kind of weird. It's a blur how it's happened, but it just did. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have any like right? So when you started posting things on Instagram and you started getting a little bit of traction, like did you have any plan to like what were your plans if being a YouTuber wasn't in your plans? Do you know what I mean? When I
Do you
was
know what? Sorry, go on. You go on.
no, I was going to say when I was younger, I'm going to be 30 next month. So when I was younger, YouTuber wasn't a
A thing.
career, whereas
Nah.
as now it absolutely is.
Yeah.
I literally when I was growing up, my what I wanted to be was a rock star. But do you know what I mean? And that was it. I wasn't having anything else. I'd done sound engineering, but just wasn't having it. That I wasn't
Mm.
going to be a rock star. But nowadays that sort of means it could mean like YouTubers. Like,
I
what
just,
was your plans before you
yeah.
were going to be your rock star YouTube?
I don't know what the fuck the plan was. It never really was to be a YouTuber, like this part of it. It's just kind of happened, and I think it's just because of the age we're in, that
Hmm.
if you want to grow, if you want to get fans, whatever that means, if you want people to listen to your music and know who you are, you have to be on social media and you have to do it well. Otherwise, what?
Yeah.
Like, no,
Where are you gonna
like
go?
if you play around, great, you get local followings, but the internet is something different. Like, it's very different. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't know, just being a bit of a I'm not a millennial, am I? I'm the next one up from that because I'm too young to be a millennial. That's right. Whatever. Being in this generation, um, I think it's just kind of happened, and like just naturally I've gravitated towards the tech side of it a little bit more, which is bizarre. But yeah, I don't know. That was just the way I was like, how do you get recognition? Especially like not being in a band and stuff like that, being on your own. Like, how do you do that on your own? Oh, it's the internet. Okay, I guess
Yeah.
that's what I have to do then. And that's just kind of what happened.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
how did
it's
you
weird.
learn how to do it all then? Was it just trial and error or?
Trial and error. 100%.
That's
There's
amazing.
no guidebook. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, you're making it look quite easy. In fairness, I have to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you know it's just being authentic is what I found. I mean, you can argue with the algorithms and blame stuff, but the ultimate recipe is consistent hard work and just be yourself. Like if you know,
Yeah.
just be yourself. I think that's it. Consistent hard work and be yourself.
Yeah. So that is literally the secret to having. Is it 300,000 followers on YouTube now?
On YouTube, yeah. My God. Yeah. What the
Is that so?
hell?
That's the secret. Is like literally just be sound. Don't be a dick and just work hard at
Yeah, don't be a dick. Yeah, being a dick gets you absolutely nowhere. And it's not in my nature. I don't like that. I just want to
Oh,
be.
neither do I.
I don't know. Yeah, just just be yourself, be nice, and work really hard, and go after what it is that you want because you deserve to get it if you work hard.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's really interesting that you've said that because I'm sure, like you said, with trial and error, and there'll be loads of musicians out there, loads of potential people that want to start a YouTube channel. I know I'm trying to do it myself. I've got a grand total of I think 36
Ooh.
subscribers.
Mhm.
And I appreciate every last one of them.
Yeah.
um, and you see all these videos on like, oh, how to grow your YouTube channel, or how to
Ugh.
work the algorithm, how to cheat the algorithm, or
Mm,
do this or else you're not going to grow.
no,
Whereas as you're
no,
saying, it's like literally just if you've
it
got good
isn't.
content, put it out there and be sound.
Yeah, that is literally it. That you're right on the money there because there is no shortcut. People always think they can buy their way into things or there's a shortcut. It's the same with like guitar progress itself as well.
Yeah.
Why are you that good? How did you get that good? I'm like, well, it is like literally I don't know how long have I been playing now? I don't know, like wait, when did I start? 9. Oh god, it's like 14 years.
Well,
Yeah,
there you
try
go.
14 years. It's not an overnight thing.
No, it's not an
So yeah,
overnight thing at all.
none of
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
people think, oh, you must be so talented. It's like, no, well, yeah, there has to be a certain amount of talent come into it, but yeah, no,
It's really
it's
is
not
just the hard
just.
work and dedication. Yeah.
It is hard work and dedication. Unless there's one student that one of that I used to have, and the guitar tutor that works for the company now has them, and he's gone from nothing, from never playing before this time last year to now I think he's working on grade 4
Oh, wow.
guitar,
See,
and he
bloody
literally
hell.
just
Bloody
yeah.
hell.
So
This is what I was telling you about. It's scary. It's
yeah.
scary.
So that is one kid that is it's just pure talent. You just put music in front of him, show him how it's done. All right, like this, and you're just like, yeah.
Have you heard of a player called Max Ostro?
Max Ostro. I don't think so.
Mm.
No.
Okay, he is fucking ridiculous. I can't. I don't know how long he's been playing, but it's not actually as long as it looks like. So he is Guthrie Govan level good, like literal
Right.
wizard. Unbelievable. I don't even think he's 20 yet. Like he's not like what 16, 17 maybe.
Oh
I might
wow.
be wrong. Is fucking ridiculous. I think he's Russian or something, but he speaks English really well as well. And you can see
Fair
the
play.
evolution of him. Like I think he posted a video and he was like, "This is me after playing 1 year," and it was already ridiculously good. And at that point, I'm like, right, I don't understand what water you're drinking, like what's in your
I know.
water, but there is like magic in there. Like what the hell? Yeah. So some people, I'm not one of those. Like Some people are born with it. He is one of them. I am not one of those. I had to graft at it. But fuck.
As do most of us. I know.
Yeah.
Those,
All
those,
of you
those,
go away,
those.
go away, all of you. Check out Max Ostro
I know
and
it's not
yeah.
fair. It's not fair.
You
We,
will
we,
not be disappointed. Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to look him up. He might be a great one to get on the podcast, if especially if he speaks English as well as you say. He probably speaks English better than I do. But anyway,
He speaks it with an English accent as well. It's not English with a Russian accent. It's like mastered English, like Brit. It's
you,
ridiculous.
the YouTube generation.
This dude is something else. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the YouTube generation, because people, when I sound, I'm not that old. I'm not even 30. I'm still in my 20s, like, but like I sound really old. But like when I was growing up and we used to have like anyone from a different country, 9 times out of 10 their English accent, or their accent when they were speaking English, was like quite American, because they
Mm.
learned to speak English from like watching Friends or whatever.
You know what?
If you know,
My drummer Simon, he's Lithuanian and he speaks English with an American kind of accent. Yeah, come to think of it, it's
there
a
you go.
very interesting accent.
Yeah, is he like late 20s, kind of heading towards 30?
He is. How old is Simon? I don't know precisely, but yeah, over 25, but not yet 30.
Well, then there you go. Yeah, it's same, probably same generation as me. And nowadays you've got all these kids that, like, even kids at home in Ireland, that speak with an American accent. Like, we speak
What the
English in Ireland,
hell?
but they speak with an American accent. It's the YouTube generations, because they learn how to
That's
do
actually
everything
a
on
bit
YouTube.
scary. No, no, no,
It's a
no.
little bit
I
scary.
don't like that. I don't like that. That's freaky.
No, it is freaky. Yeah,
That
it
is
is
freaky.
freaky. I have
Yeah.
nothing against the American accent, but I think the Irish
Neither.
accent is class. So why would you
I
want to
do.
change it?
Yeah, I think it is. It's well interesting. I love an Irish accent. I do.
Right. So you built up your YouTube channel, you started getting loads of traction, you started getting loads of fans. How does one then, did you hear me? How does one, who do I think I am? How does someone go about making that their career?
Yo. Yeah. That's a good question. All right, so let me give some backstory as to what I was doing before
Yeah.
YouTube, right? So I was teaching.
All the dirt. Yeah, let's hear it.
So I was teaching one-on-one guitar lessons. It was in person, then the pandemic hit, and then it was all Skype. And as I
Yeah.
already had a little following at that point, a lot of the people that I was teaching were my followers. Was that English? A lot of the people I was teaching were my followers. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I
So
got you.
cool. Yeah, yeah. And then I don't know, on the site, I was like working 7 days a week though, because I was teaching 5 days a week. And then on the weekends, I was making content for YouTube. And there
Yeah.
eventually came a time where I was like, I was just crumbling. Like, I mean, I'm still burnt out now, but like, worst. Like, I could not, like, there was no time left anymore for myself, and I really couldn't do it anymore. So this was like last year sort of time when my YouTube was taking off a little bit more. And then I also had the support of my Patreon supporters as well. And that's actually been the thing that has made me able to do this essentially. But I went away and I filmed my guitar course with Musicism, and I obviously had to stop teaching because I was literally not at home. I was away in Brighton filming this course, and it gave me some time to think. And I was chatting to Ben, the CEO, and I was like, I don't think I can go back to teaching now. Not because I didn't enjoy it. It's just it. To put it frank, it made me really anxious. Like, I'd find it hard not to have a panic attack in each lesson, for example. And there was a few other reasons
Oh.
as well. Like, I would never have time to play for myself, because what do you do when you're teaching for 5 hours? You don't want to sit down and play more guitar. So I wasn't progressing myself because I was dedicating all of that time to teaching other people. And I was like, look, this is not lining up anymore. It's not making sense. And also, as much as I love teaching and meeting new people and stuff, it's actually not contributing at all towards my goal. Like, I'm helping them with theirs, which is really lovely, but I need to be selfish if this is the career that I want to do. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to have to stop. And so I basically, the teaching style that I do is almost, what's the word? I don't know. Like, I film it prior or whatever, and then people learn, like, not in real time, so they can learn whilst I'm asleep. Like, I don't have to be there.
Passive.
And that just worked. Yeah, passive, that's the word. And it just worked out to be so much better. So with the release of my guitar course, that can be a place for people to learn from me, and then also the Patreon content, I now do monthly guitar masterclasses where you can get a lesson from me, like, but we're all in a group call together, so I just have to be there for an hour, and I get to meet everyone, like meet all my patrons, so I love doing that anyway. But those are and I was like, well, I don't have to then drop teaching completely, it's just I'm not in demand, like, and then I can use my hours
Yeah.
on other things like growing my audiences. So that's, I just essentially went fuck it and dropped it, like as soon as I got home from filming the musicism course. And yeah, didn't really look back. So with the help of the supporters on Patreon pledging, I mean, they get extra content. So it's not, they're
Oh
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
supporting, so
I'm
they
I'm
get
I'm I'm part of the Patreon.
oh, really? What, mine? You
Yeah.
are? What the hell? Like, I didn't know
I
that. Anyway, yeah, so with this, with the support of my patrons, and then also YouTube sponsorships coming through a little bit more, it allowed me to do it, because obviously unless you're hitting millions of views on YouTube, and it depends on the content as well, you are
Mhm.
not making much money at all. It's not a payer. Like, I do it for the enjoyment of creating content and also to grow my audiences. I'm not there for their funds, because they don't. And every time I do a cover, I get nothing from it, because it's copyrighted. So I actually make
Yeah.
zero off of the covers that I do. I make no money whatsoever. And people always
Yeah.
think that I would be rolling in it, but this is not the case, because you don't make money from covers. Which is why then I take on the sponsorship content, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. And
Of course.
with the energy prices always going up,
Oh, stop! I know.
you got to find a way. So yeah, I hope that kind of, like, for anybody listening who might be interested in kind of doing it, you actually, it's difficult and it's a bit brutal as well. Like, you have to make a lot of sacrifices in order to do it before you can actually make any gain from it, because I'm in a very, very, like, good place, and I'm very, very grateful to be here, where people do want to sponsor my content so that I can still do covers, because otherwise I couldn't make a living. But I appreciate, like, the only reason people would sponsor my content is because I have an audience, and if you don't have an audience, no one's going to sponsor your content. So it's
Yeah.
really tricky. You have to have the audience there first for people to want to sponsor you.
Yeah.
So you just have to think about that and plan out your route, essentially, on how you're going to get to that point. Because, and again, for me, it's just kind of happened. Like, it's just happened as a result of years of hard work, and grinding away, and years of hard work, making no money and just working 7 days a week, doing the
Yeah.
5 days of teaching so I could pay my rent, and then using all of my free time to make content to build a following. So you have to make a lot of sacrifice as well. And I
Yeah.
think people overlook that. They're like, it's so easy, like, blah blah, she just does this and then da da. But it's not that easy at all. It's actually really difficult.
It's not. It's not. I completely get you. I was the same for years. I live in Aberdeen in Scotland, and before I moved here, I was just a professional musician that gigged and whatever else,
Yeah.
and I didn't start teaching until like a year and a half, well, about 2 years ago. And when I started teaching myself and running my own business, of course, in April of last year, like you, I was working 5 days a week, sometimes on a Saturday, and then I was gigging as well, so
Yeah.
I could do up to like 6 gigs over a Friday and Saturday,
It's
and
ridiculous.
yeah, it is ridiculous.
I've
It
got
gets
I've
to
got
the
a
point,
mate I've got a mate who's doing that at the moment.
yeah, and I don't envy them. Like, it's great. Like, it's great that like I can make a living out of playing guitar, and I don't have to like work in Sainsbury's or something. Nothing against anyone
Mhm.
working in Sainsbury's, but it's not what I would like to do. I'd
Yeah.
much rather play guitar. But where it gets to the point that you're like you say, you're at burnout point, you're getting potential panic attacks. I was getting tendonitis, and I have a bad
Mm.
shoulder and stuff like that. So it was like
It's a
physically
deal
impossible to
breaker.
do it. Yeah.
You're at a crossroads and you have to decide how to get to the next bit, because you can't
Yeah.
keep on going like that when you're at the end of a bracket, almost, is the way I see it, and you're literally pushed, you're being squeezed.
Yeah.
Try the universe is trying to force you to evolve, but like, it's actually really hard to then take that step to move and do what you need to do, because you will take
Yeah.
a hit one way or another, depending on
Yeah.
where that may be. But you have to take a hit before you can grow again.
100%.
So
But then
yeah.
it all comes back to what you were saying earlier, is that you do just need to know what you're doing. You just need to be good at what you're doing. People need to want to watch what it is you're
Mhm.
doing. And if you're sound and you're real and you're actually like, you don't even need to be that good of a guitar player. Do you know what I mean? You don't even need to be that
Mm.
good of a didgeridoo player. As long as you're
I
doing it
think
in a genuine way and putting
there
yourself
has to
across well, that's it.
be, yeah, there has to be something, obviously, something that people like about you for it to
Hmm.
work, essentially. Which then goes back to what we were saying about don't be a dick.
Exactly. Yeah. That's just
Yeah.
a good life lesson in
Just
general.
don't be a dick. Yeah.
Yeah. So talking about sponsorships, then, you're sponsored by EVH, is that right?
I am. Yeah.
That is, I am the most jealous person in the world because Van Halen is my favorite
Oh,
band in the
nice.
whole
Oh my
world.
god, the
That's my
coolest
phone
phone
case.
case. Yeah.
This is my little notebook that I use to write things down with. So
Oh
I
my
am an
goodness.
absolute, as in like
Fanboy.
a big style fanboy. Like
Yeah.
everything I own is Van Halen. I got
That's
the new
amazing.
Eddie Van Halen Funko Pop,
See,
which is one
you're
of the
yeah.
coolest things. Yeah.
That's
See,
actually really cute, yeah.
I think that's the most coolest thing in the world. So for
It
anyone listening to this on an audio on audio, I'm really sorry for you that you can't see my mega cool Eddie Van Halen Funko Pop, which is basically just like a toy. But
is
yeah,
it's adorable. It's a
um,
figurine, isn't it? I guess you
it's a
could say.
figurine, yeah, and it's it's it's
Figurine.
it's it's mega cool. But yeah, so what are EVH like to work with?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's bizarre for me because like the way I got into EVH, like it's not something I really stumbled across myself, if that makes sense. So I
Okay.
basically got into my first serious band. What year was that in? 2016, back end of 2016. And I went from having this little Black Star 5 watt amp to being like, yeah, we're on stage now. So, like, you're going to need something bigger than that. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh shit. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what I need. I don't know what I want. And then the other guitarist had an EVH. And I was like, you know what? That sounds sick. I'm just going to get that. And so I bought the amp. Secondhand actually, and then later on came the sponsorship. um so yeah, now
Amazing. So
just
so did they reach out to you or did you reach out to them or how
I
does that
think
work?
I reached out to them. Yeah, I think I reached out to them, and then they were like, "Yeah, on the roster you are." But
Fair
that
enough.
was a lot. That was a long time ago. That was quite a long time ago. So that was actually before the social media stuff was popping off. That was just when I was in a band. So
All
yeah,
right. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
managed to get the sponsorship off the back of the band, was it?
I think so. Like I had a bit of a following again, maybe like 10K, but it wasn't, you know, it
Yeah.
wasn't figures if you want to say. I don't know. Yeah. So it was I can't really remember. It was quite I think it was yeah, it was a long time ago now, so I really can't remember how it came about. I think I found there was like an in, like I had someone's email who worked there or
Ah,
managed to get it, and then I emailed them and I sent them the band's press kit, and then I got us endorsed. And then yeah, I've
brilliant.
just stayed with them. Yeah.
Fantastic. That well, yeah, well, that's like as far as I'm concerned, you've made it.
Oh,
So if anyone at EVH is listening and wants to sponsor me, uh,
the biggest EVH fan.
yeah, never mind, like the business or anything else. Just me, just Barry. Yeah, give me a shout. No problem at all. But you're also sponsored by PRS. Is that right?
Correct, yes.
That is again like how do you manage that?
That was ridiculous. Fuck, again, I can't remember exactly how it came about. I think, you know what it was? It was like the Europe team reached out to me, but I was in another endorsement at the time with another brand, and it was
Oh,
crushing. It was crushing because I couldn't go and be with PRS, which is where my heart has and always will be. Um,
yeah.
and I had to turn them down. I didn't turn them down. I was like, wait for me, please, for God's sake, wait for me, like until I get out of this contract, and then we work together. But it actually worked out in my favor because by the time I came out of that contract and that sponsorship with the other brand, my socials were in a much better place, and so the level of endorsement that I got was like way better off the bat.
Unreal.
And then yeah, got involved with the USA team rather than the Europe team. The Europe team are lovely, but obviously the USA is where the factory is. Like, and
Yeah,
so it was yeah, it's been ridiculous, and I cried.
I can imagine. I can
Yeah.
absolutely imagine. Who is the other brand? Are you allowed to say?
Um, I mean, no, I'm not going to say, but if you look
Okay.
hard enough, you could find it. You could find
I'm
it.
sure I could. I'm sure I
Yeah.
could. Yeah, fair enough. We'll say nothing. And then so like, how do sponsorships? For anyone wanting to know, how do sponsorships work with like gear and stuff? Do you just get like,
Yeah, that's
obviously,
actually a really,
I'll
really
edit.
interesting question.
I'll,
Yeah, I
I'll
know what
edit
you mean.
this out if you don't want to speak about it. But is it okay that I ask you about
No.
that?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Cool. So
So yeah, sponsorships like it's a wonder, isn't it? Because people are like, you get it all for free, and well, okay, so it doesn't always work like that. So it depends. There are different levels of sponsorship as well. So you might go in and you might just get a 15% discount or a 10% discount, or you might
ah
get a 50% discount, or you might get it for free. And it really varies between the different brands and on the product as well. And I mean, because I'm in a place now where I do a lot of fucking content, I'll often get just sent stuff for free because then I'll essentially work for them and make videos using the gear.
yeah,
Especially if it's a new product that's just launched, obviously. Then you know then they're going to send me that for free because I'm going to give them a load of exposure and promotion using my fan base.
yeah.
So,
And you
yeah.
always like, so say for example, have you ever gotten anything? Now you don't have to name and shame, but if have you ever gotten anything that's like genuine like dirt, and you're like, I'm really sorry, I'm not going to make a video of this because I cannot paint this in a good light or anything like that.
Um, I don't think I've ever gotten to that stage of actually receiving it, but there's been stuff that I've looked at, like received inquiries about, and then I've gone, yo, this isn't for me. And that's it.
Fair enough.
But I will not, I won't review something that I don't like because I'm not going to falsely sell. Like people will say, oh, they're sponsoring you, they're paying you to do this or whatever. So you're going to just say everything nice about them. And no, the point is I try
Mhm.
not to get to the point where I receive something. I don't want to say not worthy, but not what I'd consider to be good. Like I don't let it get to that point, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
I'll obviously take on the sponsorships for things that I'm like, oh, this looks cool, this looks good. Because I want to
very
make
good.
decent content as well. So there always has to be like a reason. Like I'm not just doing it for the sponsorship or for the fee or whatever it is. Like it's
Yeah.
I'll only take it on if I'm like this has a purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, it'll work out well for you because if you've got a really, really cool product, then you're like this was only something that I noticed very recently. But if you ever like, for example, the new 5150,
Hmm.
all of a
It's
sudden
behind
at the
me.
exact same, yeah, the
Do you see it?
iconic one, isn't it?
Ah, there it
I
is.
can see it. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is. The new 5150 iconic. Yeah,
Yep.
everyone seemed to have a video of that at the exact same time, as in like it was as if everyone got sent them at the same
When
time.
was
I'm
this?
sure
When
this is
is this
exactly how
though?
it works.
Because I got this only a couple of weeks ago. So was this like a couple of weeks ago?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
That
probably.
was it was
Probably.
when that basically everyone at the
It's
exact same time. So like Anderton's had their review of it, then Sweetwater had their review of it, and it
yeah.
was all in my YouTube feed at the
I mean,
exact
with
same
with
time.
the with the shops, yeah, definitely, because they all get them in stock and stuff, especially Andertons and like shops with channels. Um,
Yeah,
then yeah, they'll always get it at the same time. The same with like influencer, YouTubers, whatever review people. Yeah, we'll normally all get sent stuff at the same time, so we can all be in on the launch and then create a hype for it. So
brilliant.
yeah, it is on purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I only clicked that there very very recently. What is the new iconic like?
It is great. Like it's really different to the 5150 I.
Yeah.
It is different. A completely different kind of distortion. It's fizzier, but not in a
Okay.
bad way. I have to admit, actually, when I originally saw the videos of it on like YouTube when they were teasing it, I was a bit skeptical. Um, I just when I heard it, I was like, it's cool, but it's
Yeah.
not as good as the original. Like, um,
Yeah.
so I was a bit skeptical, but I have to say, after getting it in person, there's something about it. Don't know what it is. I really like it. And it's got a
Brilliant.
lot of stuff in there as well. Like there's built-in reverb, there's a built-in noise gate. You can have it on, I think it's either half or a quarter power, full power. There's like loads of like cool little bits in there, and the fact that it's a combo. I don't know. Like I have a few combos, but that's my coolest combo.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's just something about it. I just like it. It's got a good vibe.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's got good vibes. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to invest in one myself. I've got the original 5150 combo from like
Mhm.
1994,
Oh my god. Of course you do.
and it's
Of course you do.
of course I do. And it's like all the EVH pedals in front of it and stuff. I am
Oh
literally
yeah.
that sad. But
That
hey
guy.
ho.
No, you're
I
good.
am
You're
that
all good.
guy. I really am that guy. But like, look, I could be into worse stuff. Like I could have all like Behringer stuff, and do you know what I mean?
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't worry. Yeah.
nothing wrong with Behringer, but
No,
like it's not
I
really, it's
mean,
not
yeah, but not
EVH.
if you're trying to not if you're trying to be like EVH, you know.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
so
Although,
it's not
yeah,
gonna. You may as well go and get the stuff.
yeah, it might as
Yeah.
well. Exactly, yeah. So no, I'm definitely going to have to invest in one of the new iconics because that
The
the
cleans
older
are
one.
very nice as well. The cleans are really
Obviously,
beautiful.
that's the thing is that there's no such thing as a clean channel. There's
Mm.
two channels on the original 5150, and it's not clean at all, and it is the noisiest thing
Oh, you
in the
don't. I
entire
don't
world.
know. The cleans on that one. I've got 3 EVH 5150s now, really, with the
Yeah.
iconic as well. So I've got this big one, and then I got the lunchbox head of that,
Oh
the
yeah.
15 watt, and then I got the 5150 iconic series, and they're all beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really jealous, very very jealous. Yeah, but hey ho, I'll just have to grow my YouTube channel, make some
There you go.
sacrifices, and
That's it.
and just be sound, don't be a dick, and then
In
hopefully
fairness,
Wolfgang give me a
I
phone.
bought 2 of them. I bought 2 of them. So like,
Oh well, then there you go.
there you go.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
I did buy
as
2
the
of them.
fella says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You know yourself, like.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. So, who else sponsors you?
Oh god. Didario is the next, sorry, Didario. I always say it wrong, and I work with
Oh,
them so much and so
it's not
often.
the Dario,
It's Didario.
the Dario.
Didario, yeah.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Mm. I used to call it Diadario, and then I
Yeah,
was like
same here.
Didario, and then it's actually Didario. So
Oh
yeah,
dear.
yeah, those are the other big one. And they are beautiful. Their support is beautiful. Their products are beautiful, and I love them very dearly. And yeah, like I said, we work together a lot, and they've been so supportive. It's ridiculous. Like I just can't thank them enough. We do a lot of master
Brilliant.
classes and stuff
Yeah,
together up and down the UK. I seem to be a little bit of a go-to for some reason, and it's just very like I don't know. It's just an honor. Do you know what I mean? Like I've played
yeah,
them, so the PRS and D'Addario, I have used both of those brands since I was 12. So it's
yeah,
just like I'm at home with them. Like it's just correct. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
just
I
right.
completely get you.
So it's just like the best thing ever to be working with, you know, the brands that I love and have loved for such a long time. So yeah, with them, and then also like Boss I work with quite a lot. Um I wouldn't say I'm sponsor. I don't know. I don't know where the kind of like levels of sponsorship lie. I have other brands that I work with a lot.
Yeah,
So like Positive Grid. Who else? Like I've started doing stuff with Wampler. Like I do stuff with a lot of different companies, but the 3 main ones I would say is PRS, EVH, and D'Addario. So
oh, very
amp,
good.
guitar, and strings. The like at home, like
Yeah,
on the roster sort of thing.
brilliant.
Those are
What
3.
sort of stuff are you doing with OnePlug? Because that's just one guy, isn't it?
Yeah, Wampler, just like YouTube content promoting like
Cool.
new pedal launches and stuff. They send me out some pedals and stuff, and then I do reviews and stuff on them on YouTube. So
Brilliant. I loved
yeah,
his stuff. He that's Brian Wampler, isn't it?
yep, that's right.
He done some Van Halen stuff back in the day.
Mm. I'm just trying to
Like
think.
Van Halen inspired pedals. There was a Brown sound pedal. I think was he doing a phaser as well, something like
Mm,
that.
nice.
Um,
I've got
it was quite cool.
a Metaverse and a Pantheon here, um, and they're ridiculous. I've got a whole wall of pedals here. You
Yeah,
see how they're
again,
all stacked up on top of each other? I
I do.
need more shelves. I
You
need more
pro,
shelves.
yeah, you've got the exact same shelves as what I've got. I
IKEA picture ledge.
Yeah, IKEA picture light.
It
That's
is
it. That's
the
exactly what it
only
is.
things that hold pedals like that well. So yeah,
Yeah,
they're only like a
exactly.
fiver. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's
Um,
unreal.
Yeah, it's
Probably
great.
can't see mine is
No,
sort
I
of
can't. Oh,
just
there you go. Oh my god,
that.
you just changed camera angle. That's ridiculous. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a big light that I can't really see, but yeah,
Nah.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Oh well.
Um, but yeah, so
Oh
I
well.
work with a really really wide variety of different companies, which is just fucking cool.
That's amazing. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that is really, really amazing.
yeah.
I would love to do that, obviously enough, and I'm sure loads of other people
Mm.
would love to do that as well. It's not really work when you're doing that sort of stuff, is it?
I mean, do you know what? No. Yes and no, because I mean, then you have to do all the editing and stuff, and that is work.
Mm,
Um, so yeah, yes and no, but like it's
yeah.
fun work at least.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So you mentioned then when you were getting sponsored by EVH and you had and PRS and all that kind of stuff, like your endorsements. You were in a band. So like, did you? How did that go? Did you tour all over the place? What did you do?
So it was a weird one. Like we would play every weekend up and down the country, but we never actually toured. It was bizarre. But yeah, I was in that band from oh, fuck, how old was I? 17 until I was 20. That's it. 17 to
Okay.
20. And then I was like, this ain't working for me no more. And then I left.
Oh dear.
um,
Are they still on the go?
they are still on the go. Yeah, they're still on the go. I- they're local, so yeah, we would all meet up and rehearse like all the time, like every weekend and stuff, and then play every weekend as well. Um, so yeah, it was pretty full on, and I think again I just got burnt out, and then was like,
Yeah.
oh, like, and also the type of music, it wasn't really my thing, and then I also wanted to like have more of a role in writing the music, and that wasn't going to work with that band. So
Fair
I just,
enough.
before it got ugly, decided to
Yeah.
step back.
But
Yeah.
then you must have went to some cool places to gig, did you?
Um, a couple of cool ones. We did some bizarre gigs as well, though. But like we did some cool festivals and stuff. Like the Hard Rock Hell festivals were always fun. So
Cool.
yeah, I mean, I got a lot of performing experience in that band. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Where, where's the weirdest place you've gigged
With that band.
in general, or with that band?
Fuck me. Okay, yeah, like a holiday park, probably.
Oh,
Like a,
lovely.
a kids' holiday park, like a Butlins type thing.
Nice.
Yeah, weird. And then we put on the well, I say we, our bassist went backstage and put on, they got like those animal suits, like the furry animal suits where they dress up as parrots and shit, like child
Oh yeah.
entertainers. He got this parrot head and just went out playing bass in it, and we got in a lot of trouble for that.
Oh really?
Yeah, we did. A fight
Oh,
almost broke out after the
yeah.
show with one of the staff because he was like, the kids thought it was real. And then we were like, no, they didn't. A fucking life-sized human parrot. Anyway, we got pretty drunk after that show. Because when you're there, like it was just bizarre. It was funny,
Yeah.
but like that was a weird place to play.
I can imagine. And
Yeah.
what would the best place then? What's the best place you've ever gigged at?
Um. Oh, it's a hard one. Probably some of the headliner club shows that we did. Like we've got a venue here in Southampton called the Joiners, and it's just like legendary in there, and just packing that out, and the sweaty atmosphere was just really great. I guess
Lovely.
you could say. So yeah, probably those ones.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
good stuff. And then was it
Mm.
like a tour bus or private
We
jet
had
or?
a van. We had a van. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The van. The band van.
Not
Uh,
nothing better.
I think we used to call it the Sin Bus. It was a play on the band name, but yeah, the van. Many hours spent in the van. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I can well imagine. I was only talking with my bandmate there at the weekend that when we were doing a wedding at the weekend, and I was like, see, when I was younger, I was all over this. I used to love the whole thing of like driving the here, there, and everywhere. And then I realized that it was only because I didn't get my license until I was 22, so I was always able to have
Oh,
a pint, and, and
yeah.
all the other boys were
See, I
driving.
could
So
never. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I always lived further away as well. So even when we'd get home, I'd have to then drive on home, like far. So I could never have a drink either. Yeah. I
nightmare,
mean,
no fun.
I don't drink or anything now. But at that point, I probably would have bit younger me.
Yeah, yeah. So then if someone was like starting out now, so say there's someone, so little 14-year-old Sophie out there in the world is wanting to start nowadays. Clearly, obviously, the YouTube and stuff is like quite saturated. It's quite hard, I would imagine, to kind of
Breakthrough.
break into that niche.
Mm.
How does one? There's me saying, how does one? I've been watching too much of The Crown, is what it is.
How
Honest
does
to
one?
God. Yeah. How would you? How does someone go about breaking into YouTube
Just
nowadays? Like from starting out, what do you
just do
need?
it. Just do it. What do you need? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know though, because I see videos pop up that are like not great quality, but like there's something about the person. They've got a personality, they've got character, so people will watch them. Like you said, you don't even need to be a killer guitarist to break through. Like it's about the person. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a decent, if I was going to say to go out on the quality, a decent camera, good lighting, like a room that isn't a mess, a vibey room if you can, or if not, then just go like bare white wall, something like that. And then if you can, it would be great to record your audio separately, to like not just camera audio, like get an interface and record your guitar properly, because quality does matter. I
Yep.
think in the long
I
run, it matters. I
In the
think.
long run, yeah, I, I,
Yeah.
I, I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. So, what would
Yeah.
you recommend? What camera would you recommend to little 14-year-old
I mean,
Sophie
to
out
be
there
honest
in the
with
world?
you, iPhones are so fucking good now. Just
Hmm.
use your phone, use your smartphone. It's probably good enough. If it can shoot in HD, you're golden.
Yeah, good stuff. Fantastic. Cool. Right. Well, what is it you're working on now? You were telling me there before we came on that you've got a new band
I
potentially, have you?
have. Yo,
What's the
yo.
crack?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we're in the final stages now, just up leading to this bloody launch. um, it's so hard. Like starting a project from the like scratch, it takes ages, which is why I'm like, it's taken so long because it has. We
Uh,
started it in the beginning of 2020, and
oh
we still
wow, that
haven't
is
launched yet. Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah.
long. And to be honest with you, we only found our final member a couple of months ago, so that speaks for itself. Um, so yeah, I literally was just in the studio this week. Oh wait, shit, we're in a new week now. Last week, recording vocals on the last 3 tracks of our first batch. It's not an album or anything like that. We're just doing like quite a few singles, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got to track guitars now. We do that at home, and then mixing and mastering and a music video. But
Ooh.
to be fair, I mean, the first track, like the first single, it is mixed, mastered. Everything is complete. We just need to film the video. We've done our first photo shoot. We're now getting logos together, not logos, whatever, branding.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all in its kind of final stages leading up to the launch of it. But I am so excited. Ah,
Excellent. And how
yeah.
how 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 close? Like tomorrow, next week,
No, well, it depends on when this video gets filmed. I would say a month or two.
month or two. So we're
Mm.
recording today is the 19th of
September.
September 22. So so
We'll see. I mean, who knows? That could all go out the window. It could be like January, but I don't know. It just depends. It's on other people, like on other people's schedules, like videographers and stuff, and etc. etc. So it just like I'm really trying to
yeah.
push it though. I want it done. So we'll see. We'll see.
Have you have you
ASAP.
got have you got a
ASAP.
name? Are you allowed to say?
We have. I'm not going to say yet because I haven't
Okay.
announced it anywhere, but like it will make
Fair enough.
sense. I keep saying this to people, but once you find out, it'll make sense and you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Okay. And what about the other band members? Do we know any of them?
Yes. Spedding, my bestie, really. He's been a really, really close friend of mine now for literally years. Like we must have known each other about 6 or 7 years at this point. And we always wanted to work with each other. He knew me when I was in my last band, and obviously I couldn't do anything with him at that point. And yeah, he's literally known me for the longest time. So yeah, Sped
Brilliant.
on guitar.
Uh-huh.
And then our drummer is a guy called Simon. Simon and James, and then our bass player is James.
Yeah.
They aren't on socials quite as much as me and Sped. Like me and Sped are, YouTubers, whatever you want to say. We do the
Yeah,
whole social media thing. The other two don't so much, but they're fucking incredible and the best people ever. I love them. So,
brilliant,
yeah, I'm just very, very like content and happy with my gang.
brilliant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah, well,
great.
very much looking forward to to hearing how you get on and
Yeah.
hearing the band when it comes out. So, is there anything else that you're working on now, or are you just flat out with the band and all that?
Yeah, yeah. The band is the main thing. To be fair, right now it's the main focus, as it should be, and
Yeah,
that's what I want it to be. So yeah,
good
just
stuff.
that. Yeah, just that.
Good
Really.
stuff. Right.
Mm.
Fantastic. Right. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll start wrapping it up there, and
Mhm.
we'll just head for a quick fire round. This is if anyone's listening for the first time, this is a round I do with. This is just a round of 10 stupid questions, 10ish stupid questions, just to get to know Sophie outside of music. See what
Mm.
makes you actually tick. So don't think too
Oh my
much about
god.
this. Do you know what I mean? Literally,
Okay.
just don't worry. There's nothing too untoward in here at all. Don't worry about it at all.
Okay.
So right. Oh, here we go. This might be a hard one. What's your favorite song ever?
Oh, for God's sake! It's like the
Yeah, I
hardest
know.
question ever.
I know. I know.
All right. I'm just gonna. Oh fuck! I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna take a leap and say "Blackbird" by Alter Bridge because it's a song that it's embedded in my core. I guess you could just say. So we'll say
Lovely.
that. Yeah.
That's a really nice way of putting that, I have to
Mm.
say. Well
Yeah.
done. What's your favorite song now? Or is there a difference?
Um. Can I say one of my own songs? Really?
You
Like,
certainly can.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I can't even give you guys the track name yet, but basically, yeah, after hearing the latest version, now that I've dropped vocals on this
Yeah.
this next batch of tracks, I have been rinsing them. I really have. Uh and I'm just happy, which you should be, I guess, with your own
Of
stuff.
course you should. Of course
Yeah,
you should. Like it's one of these things that of course you'd love your own song
mm,
because you write the type of music that you like. So like if
it's
you don't
true.
like it, then why in the name of God would anyone else like it?
Mm. And I think it's just like this particular song, the evolution of it was really interesting. And our producer is the dude who made it really come to life. So it just took on a new lease of life once we actually got into the studio. And it just bloody hell, like transformed the track. And
Brilliant.
I think that's why I like it so much.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair play to you.
Mm.
What is your favorite word?
Not that. Um, I, I, I say no a lot.
Good for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite word. It'd either be no or a swear word, fuck, which I say no and I say fuck quite a lot. So probably either of those. It's not the
Yep.
best. Yeah.
Nah, fair play to you. Fair play to you. That's the way you do it. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Fair play to you. If you
Herbal
could have
tea.
an herbal tea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
oh, right, okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, don't be sorry. Just don't do it again. Um, no, okay, fair enough. What kind of herbal tea? What kind of herbs?
I like fennel tea. I like peppermint tea. I like lemon and ginger. Like I just like herbal tea, man. It's something about it. I don't do caffeine because it's not good. It's not good for the anxiety.
Okay,
So hence I would pick tea over coffee probably. I love a good decaf coffee, but that doesn't count, does it? So I'm not going to say that. And herbal tea, I just like it. It makes me feel
yeah.
calm. Yeah. So I
Well,
like
I'm
it.
happy for you.
Thank you.
That's brilliant. If you could have an unlimited amount of anything, what would it be?
Hmm. Ooh. There's 4 things that come to mind. Can I say them?
All four. Let's have them.
Yeah. Guitars, obviously. Duh.
Yeah.
But PRSs
Yeah.
specifically. Motorbikes,
Ooh.
cats, or chocolate.
Okay.
Those are the 4.
Oh,
Mm,
well,
yeah.
fair play to you because most people just say money.
Yeah, well, motorbikes and guitars are the things where my money would go. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
can get an unlimited amount of them, then all of my other money can go on other things, and that's fine, like a house.
There you go. Very, very sensible. Well done.
Yeah.
One guy actually said an unlimited amount of Guinness,
Oh,
and then he realized
wow.
he's like, "Fuck, should have said money because I'm buying
Mm,
bike anyway." So
yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Let's do say two more.
Mhm.
If you could be a Disney character, which one would you be?
Hmm. Oh god. Um. Oh, I don't know. One of the ones with hair, probably.
One of the ones
Who's
with hair.
who's got hair? Who was it? Was it Brave or was it Tangled? Those are the two movies.
I
I
think
actually have.
both of them do.
I've seen neither of them though, but I just think it would be appropriate because I've
I
got a lot of
yeah,
hair. Do you know what I mean? But
I understand.
if I could choose my like aside of that, um, what are some good like Disney? I'm thinking of Pixar, not Disney right now.
Like, to be fair, it doesn't have to be Disney. It could be
Mm.
Pixar. It could be any of them, any cartoon character. I think Disney kind of was just the one that I don't know.
That's a
But don't
really
limit yourself.
like I don't know, like Alice from Alice in Wonderland or something, because it gets real trippy and weird. I mean, it's also a bit horrible, isn't it? But she goes on a hell of a an
Bender.
adventure, and I like that story a lot. So maybe Alice in Wonderland. Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Good stuff. And then finally, and this is the £1,000,000 question.
Oh
What
god.
would you do if you what would you be doing if you weren't a musician?
Ooh. I'm gonna give you the answer for the most like out there one. Um,
Yeah.
astronaut.
Ah, yes. I
Mm.
literally went to see Brian Cox last
Same!
night.
So did I! Oh my god, not
Did
last
you?
night, but I did like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
ridiculous. Wasn't it
it's
ridiculous?
insane.
Did you talk about black
Absolutely.
holes?
Yeah, talking about black holes and
Mm.
like you can get a universe in your hand like that, or like a yeah, basically, and like a black hole can be. Oh, stop.
He said a lot
So,
of things, and I actually left with the worst headache ever because I
uh,
was like, yeah,
I,
I couldn't.
I've got a 4.5-month-old daughter, and I was like, I was taught long story short, we got into the VIP bar where we were, just through my bandmate. He done a gig there, where the thing was on. He done a gig and he got VIP access, so
Oh,
we went in.
nice.
And we were talking to one of the bouncers, and it's like, well, was it good? Did you enjoy it? And I says, well, I don't really know because I now need to go home and tell my 4.5-month-old daughter that she's going to be responsible for looking after the entire fucking universe. Never mind just the Earth. Because he was all talking about like life and that there's like the 20 billion potential Earth-like planets that are in our local universe, just the local one, right? Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Just down the road.
yeah,
Um, Earth is the only one that has like sustainable life, like
yeah,
intelligent life,
yeah.
and
I found that ridiculous because I
yeah,
believe in aliens. So
yes, I also do.
I was like, "You're chatting shit. I can't accept it. I can't." But
Yeah,
the man, he knows, he knows. So
he does
I
know.
don't know. I just don't know. But I was like, "Fuck." I came
Yeah,
away. Well, do you know what I took away from it? I was like, that was a lot of information that I also didn't understand. I can't possibly like, just I can't comprehend it. Um, and I just came away and I was like, you know what? Just do what you want, like forever, provided it doesn't hurt anybody or whatever.
uh huh,
Because the chances of us existing are so fucking slim. Just
yeah.
your whole life, it's a party, man. Just make the
Uh,
most of it because like we shouldn't exist, really.
Aye,
Like what the
exactly.
hell?
Yeah.
That's how I felt about
Well,
it.
then there you go. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that someone else felt just
Mm,
as like kind of almost insignificant in a way, but like
insignificant, but it's beautiful.
insignificant is
It was
probably a
really
very dark
crazy.
way of looking at it. Non-consequential.
It's
Um,
just like what the fuck? That's just that summed it up. The whole evening, just like the review. What the fuck? That's my review of it.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Did he have
Yeah,
the big fancy laser pointer when
he
you
did.
saw him?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love the laser pointer
it
because
was
he
fascinating. All of it was
yeah.
absolutely fascinating. My jaw was on the floor. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
so anyway, yeah. So you'd be an astronaut.
I would be an astronaut. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, fair enough. Right. Tell you what, Sophie. Let's leave it there. Where can people find you?
Everywhere. No, yeah. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and then my Patreon as well.
Yeah,
And then my guitar course with Musicism. So yeah. Um,
fantastic. Right.
yeah, I'm everywhere.
Yeah, fair play to you. Well, that's the way you have to do it. I'll make sure that all of those links are in the biography, or the biography link. No, what did you call it? The description.
Description.
I'll make sure that all of those things are linked in the description of the podcast. Look, listen, Sophie, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you today. And I'll see everyone on the next episode of the Music Career Show.
Thank you for having me.
Smashing.